everyone, welcome to Cyber Briefing. Today we are joined by Bob Chaput. He's the author of Stop This Cyberbleeding and the founder, former CEO, and executive chair of Clearwater Security. Welcome, Bob. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you again for joining us. So, Bob has over 40 years of experience in the field. So, to kick things off, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into cybersecurity?
Well, I'll spare you a lot of details because I've been in the business for a long time, but I've had over the course of my career a number of terrific opportunities with great corporations, including GE and Johnson and Johnson. I gave up some of that. I became an entrepreneur for the last 15 or so years. I actually began my career as an educator. I like to think of that as the first quarter of my career. And quite frankly, what I'm doing right now is focused in that same area. So I've written not only the book that you cited, but another book. I've delivered guest lectures at National Security Agency, Centers for Academic Excellence. I've developed and currently deliver a course in enterprise cyber risk management at the University of Texas at Austin. And last but not least, I'm a member of the faculty at an organization called IONS, which gives me an opportunity to, in the spirit of giving back, work with a lot of CISOs and others who are coming up in their career. I actually, to the question of how far back I started my career, it probably is longer than some of your listeners are alive.
Probably.
It's been over 4 decades. In the days when I started, it was information security. It was in an era when people were more concerned about availability and
Hmm.
the triad of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And over the course of the career, I've done a number of things. One of which was in the mid 1980s, really dating myself, with another group of people, three people, we built and commercialized the General Electric Disaster Recovery Facility. In the mid 1990s, I hired the first ever Chief Information Security Officer at Johnson and Johnson. In the early 2000s, I developed a risk management program that was privacy, security, risk management for $1 billion healthcare company. So I've had the pleasure of throughout my career working in the area of privacy, security, and cyber risk
I talk
management.
about your book, it really stood out to me because you frame enterprise cyber risk management as a business issue. It's not just an IT problem. And a lot of executives, they see cybersecurity as something to teach and to handle. So how do you help C-suite leaders shift this mindset and think about cybersecurity as part of the organization strategy?
Yeah, that's been a bit of a journey as well. And I will tell you, by the time I arrived at the point in my career when I founded Clearwater Security, I was at the point of contemplating and thinking a lot about, is this a matter of playing defense and only about protection and safeguarding, or is there something, a bigger business opportunity here around creating value with an enterprise cyber risk management program? So as it relates to speaking to executives and helping CISOs to begin to bridge, or first of all, have that conversation and then bridge the gap from playing defense to offense, I often try to begin with a mosaic of risk that any business would face. And they may be strategic, they may be operational risks, they may be relevance risks in one's industry, operational risk, regulatory, et cetera. And within this mosaic, I place one of the tiles as cybersecurity. And I ask the question, what's the relationship? Could a cybersecurity issue end up inextricably being linked to some of the other risks that business face? And the short answer is yes, absolutely, unequivocally. If you think about it for a moment, from the perspective of a cyber issue, would a multi-million dollar government fine or penalty be considered as an IT issue?
Mm.
Would the inability for an organization, say a healthcare organization, the inability to attract and retain the best talent be an IT issue? Would in healthcare a patient's death be an
Mhm.
IT issue? I don't think so. So to zoom back out, the basic approach that I take is to try to show individuals that cyber is just one of the many risks that business face. And it's not just an IT risk, it's an enterprise business risk management issue.
Yeah, and that's great. And thank you so much, Bob, for this insightful cyber review. This is just a sneak peek on Bob's book, Stop the Cyberbleeding. So I would recommend everybody to get a copy. So if you can tell us where they can grab one and how they can reach out to you.
Sure. Well, probably the single easiest way is just to go to Amazon and either Google my name, Chaput, Chaput, or the name of the book is Stop the Cyber Bleeding. And I'm sure you'll find it there. If you get into real trouble and can't find it, oh my goodness, that'd be a problem for me. But you can always email me at bob@bobchaput.com, and I'll be happy to direct you in the right way.
That's great. So thank you so much, Bob, and a wonderful title for your book, talking about healthcare and cybersecurity. It makes a lot of sense. I wish you a lot of luck with this new book, and we are looking forward for another edition or a new version of this book too.
Very well.
Okay, thank you so much.
My pleasure.